So, a few weeks ago, I talked to you about weaponizing our faith. I spoke about how blasphemous and ignorant it is when we just toss out an "I'll pray for you" like a passive aggressive barb. Today, I want to talk to you about the fact that sometimes, not only the fact that we weaponize our faith, but the way we weaponize it shows the state of our faith. I have a few examples for you. I have a lady who was very close to me, and she once told me that she was going to hate to have to kill me in the end battle. And I was shocked. I was taken aback by this because she didn't know exactly what I believed. She just knew that it's different than hers. And you got that right, Barb. We don't believe the same. I was shocked by the violence and what she had said, for it was completely unprovoked. So all I could say was, well, you'll have to, because my God would never tell me that I had to kill you. I mean, I'm looking for passages that would tell me where God says that he will one believer kill another believer. I just can't seem to find those yet. I remember about one person told me that when they died, I would remember the awful way I treated them, which would be directing them back to a Bible phrase where they had incorrectly gotten. And they told me that they would spend their time in heaven thinking about how horribly I treated them. And I just thought, you're sure that's what we're going to do, Margaret? You sure that's what heaven's all about, really? And I even had a person tell me that if they couldn't continue to support the people who support Donald Trump, and then sit back, and all the evangelicals who support him, and then sit back there and be upset by the things that he does, it was kind of hypocritical of them to do that, because to support them, and it makes you complicit, knowing that the money's going, that you're there supporting him, makes you complicit in his crimes. And they said that if they couldn't support them and they couldn't, do that, then they didn't even think they wanted to serve Jesus anymore. And all I thought was, Judy, if that's all it takes to make you not want to serve him, then you never loved him at all. And this shows us the state of faith sometimes. I could go on, but I think these examples, they really express my point. So if any of these statements is representative of their faith, then their faith is really weaponized and it's tossed out for this moral superiority, and it's not soul deep. So when we profess our faith, our love for Jesus Christ, and our desire to follow him, our devotion to following his path, we have a responsibility, just like those gospel greats have a responsibility to show and represent him in the best possible light. So, and he said that they would know us by our love. So our love has to shine, his love shines through us. So we find it easy to say such loving, unloving things in his name as these statements. Then we really need to take a step back, bring it to Jesus, and reassess our own faith, because he needs us and we need him to help us. So if we're ever in those situations and we say these things, bring it up with him. Thanks. Bye.